Hello everyone from Pokemon Go Land and all that stuff. I have some news for you, some actually relevant news that hasn't even been covered by most people. And I'm going to show you the little Discord post just so you don't have to necessarily take my word for it. Let me just go there. Useful information. Okay, on the bottom here, and I'll read it out to you. Important public service announcement. The latest Android update, so this is for Android only, for version 0.139.1 causes a critical bug in PvP battles. Once your first Pokemon faints, you cannot select another to continue. Spread the word. Do not update to version 0.139.1. Hello, Octopus, by the way. Or you'll need to uninstall and sideload an old APK from APK Mirror to, it goes on, and basically it crashes the game. So if you play Pokemon Go, do not update this if you're Android, because it will make PvP fail. And not only will it make PvP fail, it'll make your game fail, so that you have to revert back to the old APK, which is pretty bad on Niantic's part to not thoroughly test this. So this effectively makes your game inoperable until you revert back to the previous release, a software release. That being said, and I added this to the video that I have to edit, but I didn't get a chance to edit because I did some trading earlier. I had to go out, print stuff. I had to run around and do like 100 different errands, so I didn't get a chance to really do what I really wanted to do with this. But I'm going to do this now and give you the news now because it's relevant. Giratina, it's out. It's alternate form. Let me pull up the pictures to show you what you actually need, so make it easier for you. Actually, let me pause for one moment just in case. Okay, here's the origin form that will be out after April 2nd. These are the counters you want. I won't read them all. You can take a look at it. I'll just move this over here. And of course, relevant to this, if you notice on the bottom here, mammal swine with ice types are very effective. Not as effective as Rayquaza. Rayquaza is king for damage, but also a glass cannon. Dialga and is actually a pretty good tanky type, as long as you have a decent high IV. Now remember, these are based on stats of the highest IV they can possibly get. If you have low IV, they're still doable and usable. You just have to expect the damage, the DPS not to be as high as a full-blown 100% IV. But anything helps comparative to everything else. And of course, Dragonite and Gengar are still relevant in this. And Mewtwo is pretty much relevant in any legendary fights, just because of the amount of damage it dishes out and the amount of defense it handles. Now, what's not in here, and I'm surprised they don't mention this, don't underestimate Metagross's damage. If you have Metagross's Legacy moveset or Community Day moveset, it may be a glass cannon, but the amount of damage it does is phenomenal. And I also mentioned one other that's not here at all, and no one's going to talk about, Regirock. I've been using Regirock in a lot of legendaries, and it's solid. It's a good tank. It handles a lot of damage, and it gives a moderate amount of damage. Obviously, since it's a rock type, you don't want to use anything that it's weak against, but anything else that's okay, where it's not have a double or single weakness to it, is a solid alternative. So if you don't have, I'm going to do more of like the casual gamers, because everyone's always talking about the hardcore gamers. Now, casual gamers, they may have all these, they may not. So I'm going to give you alternatives. I know it works. So Regirock is good. Obviously, Mewtwo is good. And Metagross is good in a pinch. And if you have any high IV, high CP Pokemon with Dragon moveset, in another example, one that you may not consider, but it's actually decent, if you have a high IV Gyarados with the Dragon moves, it'll be a decent punch. Now, you may not be able to solo it, and I'm not saying solo it in the sense of soloing the legendary, you won't be able to do that. But solo in the sense of a pure six-man team, you may be able to do 2 teams with it, but it'll be good enough damage. So let me show you the alternative form, because I know it's been a while since you've had to do that. Let me just go back. Go back. No, get out of this. Okay, here's the original Giratina from the original when it first was released. Now you notice here that the very same types, effectiveness, Rayquaza, Dragonite, Latios, Gengar, Salamence. Now what it doesn't have, it's basically more or less the same. So you have, because Dialga wasn't out for Giratina, it's still relevant, it's still usable. And I mentioned again, Gyarados, Regirock, practically your favorite dragon type with dragon moves. And if you just look a little more, be a little more critical and think about this. Look at what's a good counter. You have dragon moves, and you have ghost, dark moves. So if you have anything that has a decent defense, now you're not going to get like the most critical damage output. Your DPS might be slightly less, your defensibility, your tankiness might be slightly less, but we're talking about nickel and dime numbers here. We're not talking about a 50% drop. We're talking about 5 or 10% drop. So you don't have to have these. And that's why I'm approaching the casual gamers versus the hardcore. The hardcore gamers are going to have these. They're going to be able to, format it, no problem. But if you're a casual gamer and you may not have the chance to get the Rayquazas, or the Mewtwo's, any of this stuff, look more towards the moveset instead of the Pokemon and the tankiness of the general Pokemon, and that should help you out with the legendaries. So you don't have to have the best of the best. You can have good enough. So instead of a 4-man team, you get a 6 or 7-man team. As long as you don't throw Pidgeys at it, you should be good. Now, the other video I'm going to be uploading is a comprehensive video that has update on Pokemon Go, Langrisser, and The Walking Dead, Our World, latest and greatest updates. I'm going to incorporate these because I'm not just going to do Pokemon Go anymore, because frankly, there's more games out there than I can count. And I'm actually already been playing, but I'm going to live stream Brown Dust, which is a game that relatively new. It's interesting. I played it, and I'm going to showcase to give you a little detail what it is. It's fun. It's a fun game. It's addicting. Langrisser, if I find PewDiePie, I'm going to blame him for this, because he got me on Langrisser, and I've been playing. I'm level 40 now, if that gives you any clue, and it's not quick to level up. Anyways, I'm going to have some fun here while I can, while it's still relatively early. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well take this gym down. The guy I traded with left, and he's going to be gone. So, yeah. Let's see if he's in here. Yeah, these guys don't need to be in here. Sorry, Doc. I'm going to take you guys out. I had something in here, and someone knocked me out earlier, so at least you get to see the. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't know, dodging is relevant, even in battling gyms. I'm not really worried about see. But it still has the ghost dodge glitch that, not just ghost type, but the dodge doesn't actually dodge. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, this guy's hardly doing any damage to me. Yeah, this Gengar, whoa, I think it survived it. Snorlax. Yeah, this Gengar's got me through a lot of raids. Not 100%, but as you see, it's 91. The names of some of these guys. You don't dodge anymore. I only dodge when it's like, only time I'm careful with dodging if it's a first catch, never done before, like the Giratina original form, the very first one, I'll probably dodge and I'll probably be super careful. But after that, I won't. Yeah. I've learned long ago not to have my volume, the music's loud, and even the volume of the game is loud. Like I'll turn it up just one. And now, for me, it's not that loud. It's kind of soft. I know for you guys, it's like blaring. It's like loud. So that's why I don't. It's unfortunate that the streaming won't lower the gain on a lot of audio automatically. It doesn't auto adjust it. What if you, I mean, Octopus, I'm not sure if you're still on, but I'm not sure if you've played Pokemon Go, but if you haven't, it's a very addicting game. Yeah. I still have to get a shield in. I have been looking for this guy. And a Shimarisu, that's one I'm painfully aware that I'm going to try to get, but I'm not planning on going to Alaska anytime soon. Actually, there is someone I know, but I have to get a hold of her. She actually has a house in Alaska and plays. Why is this guy... there's some funky stuff going on here. Yeah. Considering how many items I have, like potions and revives, I'm not really too worried about it either. Crinkle cut. Speaking of Giratina, this guy's good with the quick bar moves. And look how fast he's attacking. He's like jamming out. One of these days I get a 100% slacking just to have the 4000 CP. Technically I could do that with my Mewtwo, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Come on, Snorlax. Wake up. Let's see how this Dragon Claw works against him. Not that much. But the DPS is there. Yeah, where I'm at, I am at a ice cream parlor place. I actually filmed early here for the other stuff. Still got to edit that footage. Crinkle cut. Sorry, Doc. He's like, oh, someone's taking mine out. All's fair in love and Pokemon, I guess. At least I'm not waiting until like 11:59 to knock them out, which some people do. It's kind of annoying. The thing is, though, it's so... Where the guy works is like right down the road, so he could easily turn around and come back here, so... I'm at a disadvantage with that. I'll probably take out another one soon. But if I leave here, I'll probably kill the stream. Not by choice. Probably halfway down. There's a lot of dead spots around here, which is kind of annoying. Boy, man, my mustache looks horrible with this light. So Raphael, it's almost like old times. We're doing the late night Pokemon Go play. Oh, now I don't have to worry about the nose hair, weird angles putting on the cup holder thing. At least I have a magnet thing I can stick on the dash. Yeah, Metagross, he's becoming one of my favorites. Big Boss. This guy's a beast. This guy can crank out damage like no tomorrow. Watch. Just watch the damage. As long as the internet behaves, okay. Yeah, see, like each hit, boom, boom. And then the super, bye-bye. I still remember the statistics when I did the measures. Metagross is actually the highest damage output. It's a lot of people think it's OP, and it may be, but I like it. I like having something that's not typical, like it's not just Mewtwo that's overpowered. Just like Blissey became like the super tank out of nowhere, Metagross is like the super damage out of nowhere. That's why a lot of people don't even mention that in legendaries, but if you're gonna 12-man a raid, like if you're gonna actually have two teams, throw in a Metagross and you'll be happy. I actually did a legendary where it was a completely different type encounters, But the second team, all I had were Metagrosses and my one Regirock. And as soon as the first team left, because, you know, the damage was crazy, I beat it in the second one because the tankiness of these guys was just so insane that even though it may have been like a 10% or 15% damage DPS drop, they lasted quite well. So it made it more than up for it. So they don't get a lot of credit. I think a lot of people don't talk about it because, like, well, we all know it's overpowered, so we don't want to give it any more. But, you know, there you go. There's the gym. I'm going to put in, let's see, Chuga. Yeah, that's fine. This guy is 100%, by the way. He's not all the way powered up, but he's 100%. So, yeah. I got actually quite a few hundos. There's a Phoebus I want to take care of that is 100%. Just, basically right now I'm waiting to evolve, like get enough candies for Pokedex entries evolved, and then once I gotten those taken care of, then I'll throw the Phoebus up and then take care of that. I miss playing Pokemon Go. So tomorrow, Lotad, don't forget, 11 to 8, shiny form possible Lotad and shiny form possible original cast form. Now I wouldn't go too nuts over that because you know how cast forms, they're probably going to be all sorts of cast forms, so the probability is going to be pretty low, but go for it, go for it. Lotad should be interesting. I don't know how hardcore I'm going to go tomorrow because I kind of got sidetracked today, but at least I'm putting up a video up now. I was kind of worried I wasn't going to have anything today. I know technically I don't even have to have a video every day, but I'm trying to do the consistent big YouTuber video every day thing, but it's hard. I may pull back though because I'm starting to feel the tension of it. Hoot hoot. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to get this number up. 876. 124 to go. Anybody want to create multiple accounts to subscribe to me? Just kidding. I don't want people to get in trouble. All right. Yeah, I actually created an account, one account for Let's Play for my channel for like playing like live non-app games, I should like PC games. I don't know, I have it in the reserve, and I actually created a channel for my dog. He was added recently. Its name is Kuma, and I'm going to do like any dog videos, so I'm just going to throw it up there. I got the idea actually from PewDiePie, and someone else had a dog where it's just dog channel stuff, so just to have some fun. All right, let's see anything else in the radar here. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. So, well, I'll drive around for a bit, but if actually, you know, since this morning is Pokemon Go, let me just show you my recent games, my status of my other games. Here, just so you get a little flavor, a little taste, new load up screen. And I do talk about this in my recording. I won't get into it so that it won't be like repetitive. There are updates, just won't get into that. I'll just see what's here. Now, of course, this is a little more violence involved in this game here, so I won't linger around too much with it. Not that I personally care, but I know some people are like, oh, it's violence, but you know, it's Walking Dead. Actually, you know, that's good. Yeah, I find there's a trick to it. If you actually hold it and aim it, you get better shots. Ah, I missed it. Normally I'm pretty quick, but I'm focusing too much on the stream here. Actually, let me pull out of this so I can take care of the rest of these guys. I won't pull up Langrisser because if I pull Langrisser, I'll be here all night. That game is very addicting. So I'll just cut the stream short. Hopefully you got something out of it and get some news. Lotat tomorrow. Bagon Community Day for April 13th. That should be interesting. With of course, it's the same thing. No shiny mention, but it'll probably be out there. New movesets. But that Android thing, I don't think a lot of people talk about it. I don't know if any of the other Pokemon Go YouTubers have mentioned it, but don't update for their Android because it'll cause PvP havoc. Let's see, anything else with Pokemon Go that's not typical? Well, yes, but Nick already mentioned about Earth Day. You can register for Earth Day to do cleanup to get, if you do enough cleanups, there's a certain like distance you can walk in a certain amount of they can contribute, and you get some bonuses and benefits from it. It's in Niantic's Twitter specifically, not Pokemon Go Hub, but Niantic specific. So if you want to find out more information, just click there. And well, off to do some shiny hunting. Good luck, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.